Transcript for Dana Perino on Nikki Haley, bipartisanship and more. Dana Perino was press center for George W. Bush before joining Fox as AHT of P5, and she sewing the five of us are now thanks FHE joke. Laughter, please welme Perino. Hey, how you doing? We had director comeye sterday. We had a big week. W had a big week, but for the firalked, a little bit about thearagraph, his book aboommenting Trump's appearance. Did that part make you question his motives? At a note me question his motives. Oh, I wrote the book for the reasons, he says. He wanted to get his story, and it's interesting having written a coup folks and done PR. For C points print Bush WR and you read every line, and tip A-PR person, what's going to attention? And you know that line is going shin. So I find it a little unbelievable that NH regrets putting it in there because they knew they were going to G it attention. I don't think it's a their detail, and if you were President Trump, you might be like, yeah? Right. Somebody finally said I have decent-sized hands. Coming from a 6 feet 8 inches why? Something is interest. I think just comey would remember me, but WAGI came back to work. Washington. I was at the Justice Department. I was a spokesperson, and he was the duty attorney general, and I had to accompany him to interviews. AI 5 feet tall, and he is 8, and it was, interesting. A little intimidating. The first to report Nikki Haley's response to the White House, which was D.T. get caused. W on. So it's important that people remember that she'd gone out on the Sunday shows and she had said very clearly that she was talking about the strikes in Syria. Yes, there was more to come, and Russia was going to face additional sanctions the next day. Later that night and into the morning, anonymous sources W saying that the White House was not going to do that lazy, and by Tuesday morning, they were on the record. Larry Kudlow, the economic advisor, was saying, Maha got ahead of herself, and she was fused. One of the things if you are an ambassador, F of all, UNT freelance, okay? She was macking up, you to make up sanctions. Then the other things, the most important thing you have is your road. That is your credibility, and that's BNG questioned by the White House, even it was anonymously, and then, like AUDW is saw, MBE she was confused. Th trying to pro the president, but at the time they were hurting her credibility. I was on air and checked my email during the commercial break asking me to get in touch with her, and ID time sensitive. 8 on. This is what it on behalf that, with all respect, I do not get confused. Oh no, any may a southerner begins with all due respect, it means, you fool. What do you think? I tease. Why do young Trump is reluctant to impose sanctions on Russia? There are a lot of things they have done on Russia that they don't talk about them as ink they say on some GS, especially onions, and Russia is squeezed. Absolutely, but I also, Trump is scared to do anything against Putin. I don't speak for him. Him, right. Perhaps they areg to be respectful, but I only pot about Nikki Haley, as soon I announced that during the 5, and Larry Kudlow and the patched it up and he went on the record saying, my fault. I think maybe what happened HISO have new team. Yes, Larry Kudlow and Bolton have been there 5 days. Why have to coordinate really well. Pay attention. Pay attention what S has been doing. And today you see there is in CL anonymous sources close to the White House. I don't care how close that is, saying SS being disloyal. My point is what a loyalty to her. Yes, loyalty goes both ways. Dana, I want to ask you, last couple of decent misses. Barbara Bush died, and as ray of civility and congeniality, and sides got along. You're good friend, says Donna Brillis. Am I what HAPD this? It wasn't a friendship. After Hurricane TR, Donna Brazil was the who came Theish White H and id, I'm going to work with you, and she pilloried for the outreach, but she did the right thing cause THA is how New Orleans got real. But I also think something thought embodied, and it's for those of us interested in politics and met sit in to remember that politics a shot we do. It is not WER. Applause, I don't care what you mean. INT no WT mean. To me, it is personal. And its values DVENIS, and I think the issue is you can differ politically, but that doesn't mean you have to question each other's motives. Patriotis and humanity, you can somebody's character, but not necessarily their POCS. No. I want to make sure WTO the book. Let me tell you about Jasper, was just in paperback. How did your dog, Jasper, become America's excuse me? Tia got segue. Bernie Behar is great. Everyone loves their dogs, and when I wrote, let me tell you a boost had the chance to come here in 2016, it's that it is THO thing that is not political, is a bipartisan, non-partisan thing. Everybody have dogs, so you can't think of a name to talk about, your dog and everything WOK. nicknamed that Becca. Somebody was a tabloid for taking too many pics of their dog. Was asked, would you be upset if a paparazzi was taking pictures your dog? And said, of course not. I will lure him with everybody, and he can be America's dog. Bahrain America's dog also. We need to introduce Bernie to JASR and see how that goes. They ULD probably get alone okay. How many followers does have on Instagram? Well, admit, I have 173,000 followers on Insta. You do? I do. How many D Jasper have? IT people n follow me be he is on my page. Inti give him his own. He is not old enough. You have to parental control. At Bernie Bayer, 16,000 at the moment. It'll be 16000. Yeah? And there you have it. Thanks to Dana Perino. Members of our audience, Ray LT Ting AC of her book, Let Me Tell You About Jasper. This transcript has been automatically generated and may not be 100% accurate.